What's up everyone, and welcome back to Fiction. I know I've been gone for like a couple days, but like I'm trying to get back into my scheduling. I probably won't be doing videos on Sunday anymore. It'll probably just be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Don't know yet, but school is starting, and so that's why school is starting. Work is about to start soon. It's a lot going on. So today we're going to talk about the movie Saw. Saw is a 2004 horror thriller. It's about an hour and 43 minutes, and you can watch it on Hulu. So it starts off with this photographer played by Adam Stanheight, played by Leigh Whannell, and a surgeon slash oncologist, Lawrence Gordon, played by Cary Elwes. So they find themselves locked in like this dirty bathroom, chained with their foot chained to walls and I believe toilet seat. They start to realize that they were chained and put in this place by this psycho killer murderer guy named Jigsaw, who sets up games for people so that they can try to escape before they die. Now, I've seen this before. I've seen this when it first came out in like 2004, and this is still a good film to this day. It definitely still freaked me out. I forgot how like creepy it could be a little bit in many different ways. It's definitely a classic. So the visuals were really good. I did like how we were able to kind of feel that moment when they were in the bathroom, and the way it looked, it was like grimy and dirty and rusty. Like it looked like it stank. Like it looked like you could smell how it smelled in that bathroom, and it was just so disgusting. Especially when the kid dug his hand into the toilets. Ugh, I wanted to like gag. Like I wanted to gag when that part came. I was like, oh my god, ew, I can't watch this. Another thing about the visuals were like the camera angles. They did that whole reveal of the one guy knowing the other guy, and then like the camera zoomed up on his face. And the crazy scene was when it showed the lady who had like that heavy metal like clamp face machine thing on her face, and she had to hurry up and unlock it, like how the scene was shaking and it was moving everything fast, and how it was building that intensity in you were anxious, like hoping that she was gonna get it unlocked before it exploded all over her face. As far as the characters go, Jigsaw's character, played by this guy, had a very like raspy but like also kind of creepy voice. Honestly, every moment I didn't know if he was being creepy sometimes, or like if he was about to have his last breath and just check out and die. Also, can we talk about how clever and kind of brilliant Jigsaw was? Yeah, he's a criminal psycho serial killer. No doubt about it, he's actually really creative and kind of a genius. I mean, he came up with like these really interesting, torturous, clever ways to torture people and get them to try to escape and get out of it before they died. It was just really intense. It looked really painful. There were definitely some intense build-up moments when they were trying to first like saw off the chain off their legs, and they were like freaking out, going crazy. Also the the symbolism of the saw, and them trying to like use the saw to cut off the chain. And the title of this movie is called Saw. I mean, the dad's acting in that scene, his emotion, and that scene and like the end scene, super intense, and it was definitely one of the oh my god moments. It was like just so distraught and in pain. When he sawed off his leg, I was like, ooh, oh god. It reminded me of that scene from the movie 126 Hours, when he like cut his arm, and like you gotta go to start with the skin, you gotta get the flesh, you gotta get underneath that, then you gotta go to the bone marrow, then you gotta get the veins, and that scene. And also that shocking big reveal at the end was like,
surprise, motherfucker.
he straight up flipped the script. I mean, we're thinking this guy blew his head off, he got poisoned, so he blew his head off, he's just laying there dead, and Jigsaw gets up off the floor, he rips off like a piece of fake skin with blood on it. That's when that whole like I got you moment happens, and he's like telling them the truth, and his voice is like he's doing the voiceover of that scene. Just like, yo, That part was crazy. Like, even though I saw this before, like when I rewatched it and saw that part, like that part is crazy. Like that's some good revealing right there. I felt so bad for the kid, like when the guy just was like, yeah, I'll come back for you. I'm just like, no one's coming back for you. That's poor kid. So he was kind of like paparazzi before we all knew about really what paparazzi was. Also, I feel like they should have given the cop revenge, because it was just like he did all this stuff, he obsessed with it, but he didn't get any revenge, and it was just kind of like a waste of time. I also found it really interesting that Jigsaw chose who he chose when it came down to his victims, the people, based off them not appreciating life, based off them not appreciating what they had and taking life for granted. I really thought that was interesting. He was like the grim reaper of those who don't appreciate their lives or something. But overall, great film. I liked it. I think it's a classic. I definitely would recommend it, and I definitely would encourage everybody to watch it. You can watch it, like I said, you can watch it on Hulu, or I think it's on Amazon as well. And yeah, so if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Comment below, let me know your thoughts about this film, and be sure to hit that bell button, get notified for future videos, and to get you a copy of my book Rain by me, yours truly, T Outlaw. It is a psychological thriller about a group of young adults in a psych ward who have been living there their whole entire lives. Basically, they all have mental illnesses. One has PTSD, schizophrenia, one has a split personality disorder, one is suicidal. They all have different illnesses or diseases, and they get this counselor who comes in. He's trying to help them, but he also has a secret motive to actually come in there and figure out what happened to his brother. But all the while, he learns that these kids are being experimented on, and that they have abilities, and not just them being crazy. There's something else going on in here in this mix. And while he's learning about that, he's uncovering that this place is creepy, it's haunted, and that he needs to get out of there, as well as get those kids out of there before it's all gonna come to an end and something bad really happens. So if you're interested, you can definitely hit the link in the description box below to go on my website and get you a copy of this book. And you can also sign up for my email list, because soon I will be creating an email list to talk to people and help people with writing, and help people with writing short stories and books, because I do have a degree in writing in English, and I would love to help people and use my skills. See y'all later. If you like this video, thumbs up. Peace out.